spin that back. This is Rick.
I'm Eric.
And this is our review of Tomorrowland, directed by Brad Bird.
And stars George Clooney, Britt Robertson, and the fuck's the little girl's name?
Raffi Cassidy.
Raffi Cassidy.
As Athena. This is Brad Bird's second live-action movie after Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. Was that a couple years ago? 3 years ago?
2011. It was 4 years ago.
Wow, is that long ago?
Yeah.
Damn. Which is still, I think, people think I'm kind of crazy, but I think that's probably like one of my top 20 action movies of all time. Like easily, I loved it.
Clean, man.
What I did like about Tomorrowland is that the trailers didn't show too much, which I think lent well to the movie. In this day and age, where we get trailers that show way too much, like the Terminator,
that Jake Gyllenhaal movie. We know what the fuck happened.
Oh yeah, Southpaw. Well, anyway. But yeah, this movie sort of did the opposite and didn't show too much, especially Raffi Cassidy, who really wasn't even, I don't think, in any of the trailers.
I think she came out like one of the new, the newer trailers.
Yeah,
like the last one's
she plays the little girl Athena in the movie.
She's a big part of the movie.
Yeah, which like I said, I don't want to spoil that too much either. I don't want to give too much of her role either. But yeah, and she's probably like the heart and soul of the movie, kind of, in a way, oddly enough. George Clooney plays a little kid. What's his name? Frank Walker.
I think his name was Frank Walker.
Frank
he doesn't
Walker.
play a little kid, bitch. He plays Frank Walker, and then you have another.
Well, yeah, it starts off with him
as a little kid by, I don't know the kid's name, but basically like
wasn't the kid from Looper?
That wasn't the kid from. That was the other kid. Yeah, so he takes a jetpack to house. What's his name?
Hugh Laurie.
And then he tells him, "Oh, this shit don't work." And then Athena gives him a little pin, and he eventually goes to Tomorrowland, and that's when we see Tomorrowland.
So fast forward a few decades, and Britt Robertson's character Casey, couple plot twists, ends up in possession of one of these Tomorrowland pins, and every time she touches it,
she sees a vision.
She sees a vision of Tomorrowland. One thing leads to another, and she finds these little breadcrumbs, these little clues that lead her to Frank Walker.
Yeah, Tim McGraw doesn't like it though.
Yeah, Tim McGraw plays the dad.
It seems like she's smarter than the fucking dad.
When he's like working on this thing, remember?
Yeah, and then she
just moves like one little wire. Yeah, and okay, there it goes. It works now. But anyway,
I thought that was a little weird because I'm like, wait, like, isn't he supposed to be like super fucking intelligent? Like he works for NASA, and like she fucking helps him like figure shit out, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought that was a little weird, but anyway, the best part of the movie was obviously the directing. Even though
I still love Brad Bird.
No, yeah, the directing was the shit. The action was like that. There was a scene where they're like at a gift shop.
Yeah,
that
with Key. He was like,
Key and Peele. That scene was the shit. That was well directed. The action was very well. The special effects were the shit, man. Visually, the movie's amazing. Like I thought the visuals were awesome. Basically, the whole movie they're trying to find their way back to Tomorrowland, but eventually when they get there, it just seems like they don't really show.
I guess without spoiling anything, I think just we didn't see enough of Tomorrowland.
Yeah, I mean we saw it, but it's like when they get there, they kind of keep you in this like one region of it, and they start explaining more about how it works as opposed to showing you of what can happen in Tomorrowland. We get glimpses of it. Like when she first goes to Tomorrowland,
especially that one tracking shot where it follows her like onto the train.
That scene was the shit. Like,
and then the pools. Remember like the pools.
The pools. Yeah, that was clean.
Diving from one pool to the next.
And we kind of see that, and it hints us towards like, oh, like there's like so many like creative ideas that were thrown in here, and I don't want to spoil anything, but
that's the problem is like we can't like we don't want to spoil too much because that's part of the enjoyment of the movie is that you discover all these things along with the characters as they're going through the story. Yeah,
and it was very like I thought it was really like I was just super entertained by it up until maybe like the last 20 minutes maybe leading up to something big. And at the very end, it kind of leads into something that we've already seen before. Just like it takes place like in a different world, but the story and where it was leading to is kind of like the same thing. Brad Bird is still one of the most talented directors in all of Hollywood.
I was way more entertained by it than I expected to be. And like you said, I mean, the directing, the art direction, creativity, like the weapons and the guns.
That was awesome.
The scene when they go to Frank Walker's house. When they're getting chased, like that part. The part when they go to Paris. I mean, there's just all these little things that happen that are just like fucking incredible. Then I was just so entertained by like the first 3/4 of the movie. And it was just so creative. And I was just like, God, like Brad Bird is just, I mean, he's an incredible director. And then just, yeah, like that last, 15, 20 minutes of the movie, it was like very cookie cutter.
Yeah, like
It was like very, oh, well, like, we've seen like that sort of, it's like the I guess, quote, moral of the story. Once you get to the end, it's kind
it's
of
the
like,
same shit we've seen.
oh,
We've
well,
seen
like,
it before.
like that's it. And so
Yeah.
it builds up to this whole thing. It reminded me, I think it reminded me a lot of Super 8, because I sort of had the
I
same
never saw
experience
Super
with
8.
Super 8, where like the first 3 quarters of it were so good, and then like just like that end of that third act, I was just like, ah, man, it was just like, I was like a little bit of a letdown. I still enjoyed it, but I mean, I think overall I liked Tomorrowland more than Super 8.
It could have been a lot better than what it
Yeah,
was.
I still love Brad Bird. I think you should definitely watch this movie. Don't run out to the theater to go watch it. You can probably catch it at home, catch it on Blu-ray, on Netflix, or whatever. If you're into sci-fi, adventure, great visuals, and if you love Brad Bird, I mean, like if you've seen any of his other movies, you'll probably dig this one too. There's a lot to like, and I give it.
You used me, Skinner! You used me!
Left me wanting more. Like, I wanted to see more of Tomorrowland. I think they could have done a lot more with it leading up towards the end. I think
I threw away so much money. You have no idea.
So let us know what you think if you saw Tomorrowland, your likes, dislikes, if you had the same issues that we had with it. But let us know. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, comment, and share, and we'll catch you on the next one.